So, what is virtual reality? Well, virtual reality is seen as being physically present in a non physical world. It is also a term to describe a simulation, but more specifically, a three-dimensional computer generated environment in which a person can explore and interact with a program similarly to how we would in the real world. Um, an artificial environment is generated with software, and this environment may or may not mimic similarities of a real world. Because of this, it begins to feel realistic to the player, and he or she accepts it as real, and the player becomes part of this virtual world and is faced with a series of actions that must be performed in the specific given scenario. Virtual reality is experienced principally through sight and sound. A player will put on a device that are seen as wearable computers, and this device will create the 3D image that provides the simulation for the player, along with headphones and hand controllers that give the player complete control throughout the entire simulation. The player is provided with these tools to experience virtual reality, which makes it possible to experience almost anything, anytime, anywhere, which is pretty crazy. Virtual reality is now being used as a form of training, allowing users a new way to experience things. Gaming is probably the first thing that we think of that virtual reality is being used for, but many other industries are now on board with using virtual reality. The healthcare industry has begun to use virtual reality technology using computer-generated images for diagnosis and treatments. And thanks to virtual reality, new innovations and uses for this technology will provide opportunities for success in many other industries.